30-day world. Pew, pew. Ah. Hashtag. What is it? Day six. Day six, right? My 30-day world. Today's question is, how prevalent is magic in your world? Well, in Wolfea, magic, the world doesn't necessarily revolve around magic in the same way as most fantasy worlds do, but magic is everywhere. It's seeped into the world. Uh, Depending on the type of magic it is, there's three major types of magic. There is the divine, the arcane, and nature. Nature has become somewhat sentient and is trying to consolidate its power to survive. So, nature magic is coalescing into specific areas, giving rise to trees that can survive the twilight, that can survive and protect themselves against this post apocalyptic environment. Divine magic is the residual power, what's left of the gods, right? The many gods that have been destroyed, mortally wounded, that died after the events of the apocalypse. What's left of their power that has bled out of them itself is coalescing into an entity, searching for a vessel that can contain its power uh, as a whole, right? It's going to take a singular god of an immense amount of power to save this world. And divine magic is looking for that. It's fishing. It's allowing others to utilize it so that it can find who it can fully inhabit to save this world. Then there is the remnants of the Elven or the Fey ancestor race, the Mage Lords, arcane magic. Arcane magic was originally their construct, and with their destruction, arcane magic was unleashed, and it also has sort of a personality of its own, but it's more like a rabid dog. You know, it's a wild, feral animal just scraping its way across the planet, tearing things apart, warping things. There's, there's no meteors, but there's firestorms all the time, shard storms, you know, where the flaming skies rain down metal, giant fireballs. It's it's dangerous, all right. The reason Wolfei is all about gas gears and guns is because magic is so powerful, but it's also so painfully dangerous. To it takes nothing short of a madman to want to screw around with magic. All right, casting a simple spell could lead to the destruction of your settlement, even if it's to summon water, right? You may attempt to summon water, summon that water, but accompanying it might be this rabid dog known as arcane magic to start raining down fireballs right on your location. Or you may cast a spell to summon water and you turn in to the water you summon to feed your people, to satiate their thirst in the middle of the wastes, right? Uh, Originally, when I was not designing Wolfea, one really, really, really big thing was the magic charts. I had three D100 tables, each completely different. Depending on which magic you were accessing, it was you rolled a D100 to see what happened, right? Like, you had your spells. Your spells could be cast with any magical source: nature, divine, or arcane. You were more likely to access arcane, um, least likely to access nature magic. Nature magic doesn't exist in the wastes so much. It's you have to be by where trees are at and natural nature, right? And in the apocalypse, that's almost nowhere. It's a giant wasteland, or at least in the setting, it's just a giant wasteland. And when I talk about a giant wasteland in the apocalypse, my boy bursts in here, probably to make a mess. An apocalypse upon the room. Anyway, so magic is everywhere. Magic is everywhere in Wolthea. Magic is powerful, alright? But magic is dangerous. It's highly dangerous. It takes a fool or a madman to attempt to use magic. One of the things that I liked on the tables, I'm gonna have to go here. My apocalypse is coming now. Mwah. You wanna say hi? Or you just wanna make a mess? Yeah, you just wanna make a mess. So, it's everywhere. One of the things that is my favorite part of Wolthea is that bullets are a big thing, right? Bullets are essentially the it's a barter system, but bullets are the primary source. Everything is rated in wealth by bullets. You know, yeah, you can access magic, but you're not going to want to. You don't want to use bullets. But those who do access magic, actually, some of the things that can happen is that you could start vomiting blood, and they coalesce into bullets, which I think is kind of wicked. I put a bunch of wicked stuff in here with magic. Like, there's one fumble chart. Like, if you cast a spell, your eyes sprout legs and crawl out of your skull, forever leaving you blind, going about their own business. They become creatures unto themselves. You know, but I got a 4-year-old here. I don't know if I should talk about the yuckiness of magic, but magic is everywhere. Magic is dangerous. I missed playing settings where magic was dangerous, where, you know, you literally had to tame magic, where it wasn't just this infinite power source that you could simply dip into, pull out a spell, and laugh maniacally as you toss fireballs and lightning bolts at your enemies. You know, something that was like a wild beast, like a wild horse that needed to be broken, right? Or trying to tame a lion, keep it in captivity. You never know when it's gonna, you know, get that feral instinct back again. That's what magic is in Wolthea. Get your butt out the air. Get your get your butt out there. That's magic. Peace.